It's been another week of repealing legislation at Parliament this week, with the Māori Health Authority another victim of the coalition government. But when will they start introducing new, original ideas instead of just repealing the previous government's legislations? We'll talk about this on our weekly political panel, the Troublemakers. We've got Tama Potaka, the Government Minister, and Willie Jackson, a former Government Minister. Thank you very much for both of your time.
Kia ora.
Tama, we'll start with you. How much taxpayer money has been spent creating the Māori Health Authority and then disestablishing it? How much money has been wasted?
Oh, I would say hundreds of millions of dollars, but one thing that's really important to us, Dr. Shane Leti and the coalition government, is targets and outcomes. And what was important to the previous administration was spending money and creating more bureaucracy.
So you think that getting rid of it is the way to go?
We think that really focusing targets, having less bureaucracy and focusing on local solutions is the way to go.
So, I mean, you're Māori yourself, right?
I was yesterday and I am today.
What do you think about getting rid of the Māori Health Authority?
Well, what I'm really focused on with the leadership of Dr. Shane Leti is having targets, less bureaucracy and getting inside the local situation with local providers and making sure that they can deliver on those targets and outcomes.
You personally believe that? You're not just towing the party line?
No, I personally believe that, and I've seen something really positive happen in the last few weeks with the announcement of $50 million to go to immunising kids. I don't know if you know, but the immunisation rates for 2-year-olds Māori has gone from 86 to 72 over the last 6 years, and we just won't tolerate that.
Willie, we saw some impassioned speeches from your side of the House in Parliament yesterday. So it's a big issue for you and your party. But Tama's got a point, right? Why establish an entirely new bureaucracy that's going to take years and years and years and years and years for anything to actually happen?
No, I don't think Tama has a point. I don't think Tama believes his point either. Don't get me wrong, he's a good man, he's my friend and everything else, but I don't think he believes what he's saying.
I'm his nephew.
He's right.
Really?
Well, in-law, nephew, in-law.
It's a little Friday family reunion.
I mean, look, you know, he's a good man. I love his whānau and everything else, but I think he's running a party line. Why would we do this? Because our people have asked for it. Every Māori expert going, Paparangi Reid, Anthony Jordan, Rawiri Jansen, these are big names. You've had some of them on your show. They've asked for it. They said, we've used the system. We want our own setup. Tama wouldn't be able to name 3 people. It'd be lucky to name one person. We kept asking them, who have you spoken to? They just speak to each other. If you don't listen to your people, they're saying, you know, we die too soon. We need an opportunity within the system. Really proud of the work we did. Really proud of what Penny did. Shame on Tama and his mates, you know. They, in my view, they betrayed Māoridom. But as I said, he's a good man, but they've betrayed the people.
Well, I think the Labour-led government committed treason by allowing these stats. Māori health stats to deteriorate so badly, whether or not that's you know, wait times or time to get to surgery or immunisation rates. Things have gone massively downhill in the last 6 years.
If you talk to the Māori experts, every one of them will say that we're coming back in line. The frameworks are being put in place. Of course the stats are bad. When you've had decades and decades of neglect and non-investment, of course the stats are bad. Every expert, his relations, his wife actually, I can pull some of her kōrero out, they have said how bad the national government has treated Māori. We're on the right track, and Tama, you've been a disappointment.
Okay.
But we've still got hope.
Malfeasance over here.
Tama, can you...
Cuddles, consequences, talk, targets.
Okay, so Tama, I want your right to reply here. I mean, is Willie right, and there is any Māori leaders coming through and saying get rid of the Māori Health Authority?
I think that the main thing is that we're all concerned about the health of Māori and all New Zealanders, and specifically groups of Māori who are suffering really disparate.
Well, name one Māori leader.
No one disagrees with that. Just the way we get around and dealing with those challenges, dealing with those disparities is where the action's at. And as I said, Willie and the Labour government, they're about talk, we're about targets.
So
Willie's challenged you, though, to name anyone who supports getting rid of it.
What about Shay Wilson? He's your best man, your best mate. He says
we have listened to different people. We've gone out to the electorate, we've campaiggned on this, and now we're implementing what we said we'd do. Do what you say what you do, and get on with the mahi.
Do you believe your party's what your party or members of your party have said that the Māori Health Authority is racial separatism?
No, what I believe in is that there is is an absolute need amongst many Māori communities and others to get better health targets and less bureaucracy.
So separate Māori Health Authority isn't racial separatism?
Well, no.
What we're focused on is the needs of Māori.
Yes, I know that. You've said that many times. I'm just asking if you think it's racial separatism, like many people in the coalition government
What I think and what I'm really focused on is delivering.
Okay, so you're not going to answer that question.
He won't answer.
Okay, all right.
No, but he's running a good line. Can I just say his best man, Shay Wilson, his best mate. He absolutely backs the system. He couldn't name you one person, one Māori who backs him.
Tama, is this getting personal? It's bringing your family into this.
Let me say that as being part of the cabinet that has had the most Māori in cabinet ever, 7 Māori. There's 7 Māori on cabinet that believe in this.
Yeah, but how many of them have ever advocated for Māori? They advocate for tobacco companies. They advocate for the gun companies.
Where I think we should leave this
they advocate for
health is wealth, and I'm all about health.
And you've said, I mean, your leader said this as well, that you're promising better health outcomes for Māori. How are you going to go about doing that, though, when the current health system is broken anyway?
Well, the first thing is having targets, and we had that under the national government, under John Key and Bill English, and we're going to have that here. What we have seen over the last 6 years is an absolute deterioration in the key statistics around health, whether or not that's Māori health or the health of all New Zealanders.
Having targets is one thing, though. How are you going to achieve those targets?
Well, in terms of Māori health, part of that is actually activating the iwi Māori partnership boards and people closer to the hapu and home to commission health results and health outcomes. And that's something that we didn't see under the previous government, and we're not going to see necessarily under the now defunct Māori Health Authority. So we're really focused on engaging with those people on the ground that did not have responsibilities beyond having a talk under the previous administration.
Do you reckon I get a response here? Or
you can talk? I mean, you talk a lot. So you're going to leave the show saying
he's got his own radio station. He's got his own radio station.
Oh, come on, I'm not part of that anymore. But Tama, no, seriously, I go back to the principle, Lloyd. You know, Tama can't name a person. He can't name a Māori. Because all his relations, all his friends, every expert is.
Well, no, there probably are. No, but I mean, you don't speak for all Māori, though. No one speaks for all Māori.
No one said that.
So there probably are Māori.
But Willie would like to do that.
Have you found one? Have we found a Māori out there? A prominent doctor, a prominent professional who supports Tama.
Come on, you cannot undermine the credibility of Dr. Shane Reti. He's delivered the babies of some of your mates.
Shane Reti is a good man. I've always said Shane's a good man. But like Tama, at the moment, they've betrayed Te Ao Māori. So
but
that's
have they,
okay.
though?
Oh, they have.
Have they, though? Because they're also key Māori leaders. Dr. Shane Reti and Tama Potaka. They're key people in Māori.
They are.
Who are pushing this
They are, and I respect them both very much, believe it or not. But at the moment, they've ignored the pleas of their people. The queers of Tai Tukaro have said to Shane Reti, Moi Milne, we want our system, we want our setup. It's not separatism, it's not racism. Come on, Shane. Come on, Tama. Stand up for your people.
No.
They have bowed because they want their flash portfolios. Good on them. Our people are proud of them in some areas. But we need some traction. We know within the system that a Māori Health Authority works. It's not racism. It's not separatism. Our people die too early.
We're not going to get traction through signing more checks out of Wellington.
All they're doing is listening to their mates, their seniors, people like Luxon. We need some action, and this has been a terrible week for Te Ao Māori.
Even this guy's best mate, John Tamihere, supports more money going directly into communities and through whānau ora, not through a bureaucracy that's called the Māori Health Authority.
My best mate, John Tamihere, called your government white supremacist too. So
I think he called you guys supremacists as well.
Okay, let's move on because we're running out of time. I'm calling you a government of repeal because that's all you've done in your first 100 days. When are you going to start introducing some original ideas?
Well, we're having to clean up the mess that's been left behind, whether or not that's the $100 billion debt or the overspending in the budget. And what we've been really focused on is getting some fiscal austerity back into the game and making sure that law and order...
Fiscal austerity? Is that what we're eyeing up?
No, austerity. Fiscal austerity and responsibility to make sure we're not spending more money than we earn. And we've got to recalibrate the frameworks in order to enable that.
I mean, austerity is a big word to use.
Well, it's responsibility, it's austerity, but it's something that we need to...
Are we actually going into austerity in which there's going to be zero budgets again?
No, it's fiscal responsibility.
It's physical.
It's physical responsibility. That's what we need in health.
It's fiscal irresponsibility. You saw that from the broadcasting minister yesterday. She walked away from you guys. I want to give all my aroha to you guys. Here we have a silly broadcasting minister who doesn't even know where the news is produced with Sky TV. She's got a 20th century mentality with regards to news. She's dismissed Newshub. Newshub is part of the infrastructure. To me, it's like the Cook Ferries. You know, to me, it's like the Auckland Auckland Harbour Bridge. If the Auckland Harbour Bridge fell down, would we look to prop it up?
Oh.
We should be looking to prop you guys up, supporting you. Why doesn't Mr Luxon and Melissa Lee go to all their flash business mates like John Key and find a strategy and a way through to support you guys? I'm not talking about the government chucking in $20 billion or $100 million, but they know every flash business guy in town. You get Key on this show coming on talking rubbish and nonsense about his housing.
I'll give Tama a right of reply to that.
Yes. Yep. But look, the New Zealand taxpayer is not a free ATM card for all the aspirations to build more and more bureaucracy. What we're really focused on is supporting the New Zealand taxpayer, and that's why we've been really focused on getting the economy back on track. And it was massively off track. Well, there wasn't even a light rail track. There wasn't even a light rail track.
Why don't you care about Newshub?
You're going down some many different tracks there, but I mean, are you okay with there just being one broadcaster in New Zealand that does news?
Look, it's really sad what has happened at Newshub and what's happened over the last few days. You guys almost are certainly losing your jobs in the next couple of months. But there are more than one broadcaster in New Zealand. You know, there's Māori TV and others are broadcasters as well. But we are really concerned with how things have worked out or not worked out.
But Tama, you can't just leave Newshub. Like, see you later. This is the attitude. If you guys were gun lobbyists or tobacco lobbyists, they'd find a way forward. Well, my view is they should put. No, seriously, he should play a part in this too. Bring you guys in. You got good people. You still got a couple of months. What big business can get behind this? Luxon talks about big business. You got Key too. Find a way through. This entity has always found a way through. This is an important part of infrastructure.
If only you were this tough talking when you were the minister.
Well, when I was the minister, we did more things than any government in the last generation.
You did waste $50 million trying to merge Radio New Zealand.
No, we did not waste $50 million. It was $20 million in initial investment. That wasn't a waste. And you know, and I know that if you had a merger, or we had ad-free TVNZ, all the advertising would come this way in an ideal world. We couldn't help that. That wasn't a waste of money.
Imagine if you put $20 or $50 million into Māori kids being immunised.
Lloyd, I'm really disappointed in what you just said. It was not a waste of money. It was about an investment in the future of this country. We had to find out what was the best environment. And I know the current environment. The market doesn't work. The market is broke. We don't go down David Seymour's dumb idea. Let's get TVNZ to pay their dividend. Now we'll break TVNZ.
Willie, we're not on Radio Live anymore, right? We're going to have to stop talking.
I hardly got a word.
Yeah, exactly. You hardly got a word in, guys. Willie didn't say anything, did he? We've got to leave it there. Thank you very much. Hopefully your family dynamics survived that.
Can we congratulate your host over there? Very good with your deal. Well done. Yep. Well done.
Kia kaha.
He's a good man, and he's writing it all himself at the moment.
Well done.
Short staff we have. Thank you very much, both of you. That is Conservation Minister Tama Potaka, and you're also the Māori Development Minister. Is that your official title as well?
I should have still.
And a couple of other things.
Yeah, and a few other things. I mean, there's so many we couldn't fit them all in the auto prompt.
Got no other marriage.
And Willie Jackson as well, Labour MP.
Thank you.
Kia ora.